To succeed, you gotta do your best. But to win, you gotta be the best. What up? Is me, Prez, back at you with another Real Ninja Reacts. We got a video here today, and it is called Evil Women on Paternity Court. Okay, I like this show. I probably won't be doing too many. What is wrong with my mouth sometimes? I don't know. I call it a Springfield mouth from the Midwest, and never knew how I actually had an accent until I started doing YouTube videos. Okay, when I was talking, I'm a rapper also, but when you're rapping, you can say stuff differently. But when you're talking on the internet, you gotta say it right so somebody understands you. Okay, but before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know, do all that stuff that those content creators actually do that you never do. But if you're not gonna do the free stuff to support a ninja, you know what I mean? Just go ahead and hit this Cash App right here, okay? All right, just send me like $5. Say, Prez, you're doing a good job. Keep up the good work. But y'all not gonna do that. Y'all not gonna get that out of here. Y'all not gonna give me no money. Why would y'all give me money? That's crazy. You know what I mean? I know I'm handsome. I know I'm funny. I know I'm doing this. If y'all like to see me keep on doing it, maybe you should send me a little bread. Should be some type of beneficial. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let y'all breathe today. All right. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the video. And this is Evil Women on Paternity Court. Let's go.
Good day, folks, and welcome back to the channel.
All right, so Mr. Webb, how can you be so certain you are not this child's biological father?
I never had sex with her, Your Honor.
Well, that would rule you out. You never had sex with her?
No.
Yeah, he did.
She's a liar. She's crazy.
Ms. Cole, we've heard a lot of defenses in this courtroom. Rarely have we ever heard that you've never had sex with her.
She's absolutely crazy.
So you think she's just making this up?
Today, we'll show you evil women on paternity court.
Mr. Spence, you're a friend of Miss Kavanaugh's mother and say her daughter made several attempts to have sex with you. Then after a lapse in judgment, you admit you did sleep with her. Now you say there's a chance you could be Malcolm's father. Miss Kavanaugh.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your mother's friend?
Woman claims that she only slept with one man resembling her baby. Here comes her first case. A woman is just hoping this man will step up and acknowledge that he's the father of her child. But get this, she claims that she has a history of lying and sleeping with
That's a black baby right there.
multiple men, his best friend included. Let's see who's really lying.
Ms. Salvo, you claim that around the time you conceived your one-year-old daughter, Amaya, you carried on a sexual relationship with the defendant, Mr. Gonzalez.
Yes, Your Honor.
Today you say you desperately want to prove Mr. Gonzalez is her biological father
That's no Mexican baby.
because it will break your heart if she has to grow up without a dad.
Yes, Your Honor.
She won't grow up without a dad. You know who her daddy is? It's one of the niggas you was fucking. Definitely a black guy.
Mr. Gonzalez, you state you're also hoping Amaya is your daughter.
Yes, Your Honor.
But because of Miss Salvo's repeated lies, you have
That's no Gonzalez in that baby.
no idea if it's true.
Yes, Your Honor.
In
That's
fact,
a Washington or a Taylor.
you argue that Miss Salvo had sex with multiple men, including your best friend, and any one of them could be her child's father.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Miss Salvo, you had sex with him just one time.
Yes.
Why are you wanting this guy? I mean, this girl to why would if she is a whore? Why do you want to be her baby dad? You like want to be the baby's dad? Go. Let's hope it's not. Let's hope it's not. And you the goofy that actually and if you the goofy that came in her, okay, you got what you wanted. But let's hope it's not, so you can start over and do it right, sir. Because this is not. Look at her fucking eyes. This bitch is crazy. She is legit nuts. But that mouth, though, tell you that mouth looks hot. Okay, that mouth look like it makes a terrific oval.
And he's claiming there's been multiple. No, it was
Mr.
a divorce
Gonzalez,
experience.
you've only had sex with Miss Salvo one time.
No, Your Honor. It was more than 6 times.
So tell me about the nature of this relationship.
All right. I started off
She
with.
don't even remember your dick, sir. He liked that though. He liked her. He wanted have baby daddy, baby mama drama with her.
mom knew my mom.
Did you ever use protection when you were having sex with Miss Salvo?
Maybe once or twice.
Just once or twice?
Yes, ma'am.
And now,
I mean, once. You got to pull out, young men, okay? It's not guaranteed, but I feel like if you learn your dick, you got to learn your dick, fellas. If you learn your dick, like know what it does when it gets hard, know what it's doing when it's in the vagina, like, and how you do that is when you it's like almost taking notes. Go ahead and grab a notepad when you're having sex. You be hitting it, right? You're hitting it, okay? You're hitting it, then you take it out a little bit. You take it out, right? Look at it. All right, this little pre-cum on there. It's about 7 minutes in, I've started a pre-cum. Okay, so what I got to do is not go so hard if I want to go a little longer, or go ahead and end it quicker. All right. So that's what could be running through your head. Write it down on your notepad. All right. Get back to work. Okay. Be leery of pre-cum. Okay, because I got a son and I know he came off of pre-cum because I never came in her. Never did.
Ms. Salvo, you claim that this testimony is false. It's incorrect.
Yes, Your Honor. The whole part 6 times. That's ridiculous. It wasn't even good. So why would I keep going?
See, she don't even don't remember your dick, don't like your dick. She definitely had sex with you more than once. You know what I mean? Because if they let you hit once, they'll let you hit again. Know that. And why do you want to be this bitch baby daddy? She sound like she deaf.
So you had with Mr. Gonzalez one time.
Yes.
The sex was protected or not?
It wasn't.
And so it is your contention that that sexual encounter is what made beautiful.
So you don't want to admit that you only had, come on now. You admit that this might be his baby, but you ain't gonna admit that you had sex with him more than once. That's a girl for you right there. That's a girl for you.
Amaya.
Yes, ma'am.
Now he claims in his testimony you were with other men.
I had a current boyfriend at the time, yes.
You did?
Yes.
Okay. So were you also sleeping with a boyfriend during this same time period?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you using protection with your boyfriend?
I periodically, but not as
Not
much.
consistently.
Yeah.
And so is there any reason why your boyfriend's not in court today as one of the potential fathers?
The reason we stopped with contact, because, I mean, he did help me financially when I was pregnant, because at first I thought that she was his. But when I had her, when I looked at her, I just knew it wasn't his. My ex-boyfriend, his current kids look a lot different than that.
So now, is that the only reason you excluded your ex-boyfriend?
Yes.
Is because you felt like Maya looked Hispanic and not black?
She has too much of him. She looks way too much. The dimple, she has one dimple just like he does. The shape of his eyebrows, that's him.
So she admits to believing at first that her ex-boyfriend was the father, but after testing her ex and seeing the baby look like her current boyfriend, she was 100% sure that he's the father, as she has not been with any other man.
Well, you know, the only way to truly exclude a potential father in a paternity situation is a DNA test.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you test your ex at all?
I did test him.
Oh, you did? Okay, and what happened?
He's not the father.
Well, that's what your evidence is, Miss Salvo. Okay, so you had your ex tested, and it would reveal that he was excluded as a possibility.
Yes.
Let's see if she's right as we dive into the results.
And this ain't his baby.
In the case of Salvo v. Gonzalez, as it pertains to whether Mr. Gonzalez is the biological father of 1-year-old Amaya Salvo. Mr. Gonzalez, it has been determined by this court that you.
Look at this nigga, man. This ain't your baby. Look, it don't look nothing like you. Ain't your eyes. That ain't your forehead. Ain't your nose. She got a nigga nose. Look, this might be my baby, real talk. That's a nigga nose right there. You got some slanty nigga eyes. She got her mama eyebrows. Her mama face. She ain't got your ears, bro. This is not your baby.
Are not the father.
The nigga baby.
In a sad twist, we learn that he is not the father. I commend this man. Even though the child isn't his, he still wants to be part of the little girl's life.
Because the nigga
Claims
crazy.
they were never intimate. For our next case, she claims he's the dad, but he's swearing they were never intimate. What will the DNA test uncover? Get ready for the suspenseful review.
Mr. Webb, you and your girlfriend say there's no chance whatsoever that you fathered the defendant's 6-month-old daughter, Majestic. You say your evidence will shock this courtroom. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Cole, you and your mother say you're 100% certain that Mr. Webb is your
Let your
child's
mama know.
biological father, and say the only reason he's denying your baby is to save his relationship with the woman he's been with for the past 3 years. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Webb, how can you be so...
So, do you know that his girlfriend will break up with him if it is his? Because she gotta know you at least fucked. Okay. So is the baby the deal breaker? And if it is his, would she leave? I don't think that's not a good defense.
so certain you are not this child's biological father?
I never had sex with her, Your Honor.
Well, that would rule you out. You never had
Wow.
sex with her?
No,
Yeah, he did.
she's a liar. She's crazy.
Ms. Cole, we've heard a lot of defenses
Wow.
in this courtroom. Rarely have we ever heard that you...
Okay, so now that's a reason to lie. If you told her he dying with the lie, sound like. But I gotta believe a nigga that come to court saying I done never hit that, and that ain't my baby. It's impossible. Okay, I believe him. But this is evil women on paternity court, so of course he ain't the baby daddy.
never had sex with her.
She's absolutely crazy.
So you think she's just making this up?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Yes.
If you've never had, why are you here?
I know for a fact the dates line up, and I know he stayed with me for 2 months, and he slept in my bed with me for one night, and we had April 11th.
That's when you believe you conceived your daughter.
Yeah.
Mr. Webb, this is strange. What was the nature of your relationship?
We never had sex or anything. We were just friends. We would chill out. That was it. I never stayed in her bedroom.
So he's confident in his claims about not sleeping with her, claiming that she's obsessed with him, and has fabricated the story about them sleeping together and pinning the child on him. Who do you think is telling the truth?
These are things that she has literally made herself believe. She made herself believe these lies that she's telling.
But Mr. Webb says he never slept with you.
And he did,
But he did.
for sure, yeah. It was a lousy, 20 minutes. There was 2 witnesses there that said that
If you watch my podcast, we just went over how long a round is. And one round is 3 minutes. Okay. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So he went at least almost 7 rounds in that vagina. And 3 rounds and 3 minutes of straight humps is a lot. Okay. It's a lot of strokes that can be made in 3 minutes. So, by definition, it couldn't have been some weak sex because it was 20 minutes. He was beating it up for 20 minutes.
they never had sex at the party.
The night that she said that we had sex or whatever, 2 of our friends were there. One of them were her family members, and even he said that we didn't do nothing. They were partying with us the whole night.
Let's see if the DNA results prove him right.
In the case of Webb versus Cole, when it comes to 6-month-old Majestic Cole, Mr. Webb, you are not her father.
Crazy! You need to go to a mental hospital!
Hats off to the woman who's got her man's back, even when someone tries to mess things up. The girlfriend stayed strong, ignoring the other girl's lie. Now that's a beautiful show of support. Woman believes man's wife is getting in the way of
That's a
paternity
gamble
tests.
on her ass
Ready
right
for
there.
a 2-decade-long saga. A woman and her mom are rolling into
Big gamble. Because if that was me, I would have been dying with the lie and we would have got to paternity court. Mr. Jefferson, you know you this baby daddy. You know you her baby daddy. My bad. I thought maybe I was.
court, eager to finally settle the score and prove to a man and his wife that he's her long-lost dad. It's a family drama 20 years in the making.
Miss Percy, you've petitioned the court for a paternity test. You're here to prove to Mr. Gale and his wife that he is the father of your 26-year-old daughter, Tidra Glenn.
Yes, Your Honor.
You claim that you've spent nearly $200,000 to raise your daughter, and he's done nothing.
Yes, Your Honor.
And now you feel like he needs to pay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Gale, you claim you weren't there for Miss Glenn.
If this ain't a scamming ass big donut, Michelin tire neck, greasy feet, chicken eating ass bitch, I swear to God, I ain't never seen one before. She definitely is a man. Look at her again.
And because you only found out she may be your child when she was 15 years old.
Yes, Your Honor.
And your biggest fear is that your wife will leave you if you're proven to be the father.
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss Percy,
Yes.
why do you think Mr. Gale is denying your daughter?
Because of his wife. I don't know why she won't let this man be a man and be
Your
with
Honor.
his children.
Your
He
Honor.
needs to spend time
My
with
wife
his
has
children.
never stopped me from seeing any of my kids.
Mr. Gale, that is so not true. Every time my daughter calls him, it's like, oh, I can't talk to you right now. Tanya's sitting right here.
Right, because I don't
mean,
want
but
to. I don't want to disrespect my wife.
How
If
would
I
you
knew that was my
disrespect your
daughter,
wife?
I
This
could
is
talk
your
to.
I can't talk to you right now. I'm sitting next to my wife. Fuck this baby. I tell you that right now. It's fuck that baby sometimes. All right. Shoot, I didn't know about till she was 15. Man, she come holler at me when she get a little older. You know what I mean? I ain't got time to raise old babies.
Daughter.
If that I knew that was my daughter.
It's your
I could
daughter.
talk to her wherever.
It's your daughter.
I please.
Mr. Gale, tell me, were you all in a committed relationship?
It was committed. We was 7 years.
Wasn't no 7 years.
You were
How
together
long
for
was it?
6
Like 4 or 5 years.
No, it
When
was.
I got with her, she was 16. I was 21.
Okay.
And then when I was 26, I was with my wife.
When did you get married? What was the date that you
got
and Miss Gale
married
got married?
February the 23rd, 2002.
Really?
Miss Teacher Glass, when is your birthday?
October 9th, 1988.
Mr. Gale, you got married in February of 2002. How long were you together before that?
15 years.
Oh, so if you were together 15 years, that would put you way before you were together with your wife, way before.
Like we broke up a
Miss Glenn
long
was-
time
But
ago.
we was still sleeping together.
We slept together.
We was
one
sleeping
time.
together the whole time you was with Tanya. He's still trying to sleep with
Oh,
you.
okay. God, this is she ain't no scammer. She crazy. That she thinks he need to pay is just a reason to have him here. Ah, okay. This bitch is crazy. Big crazy bitch. In love with this nigga. He probably used to put it down. That's all she could think of. She don't find him attractive no more, so she gonna go take him to court, huh?
Whoa, that's cute. It's about me knowing if this man is my daddy.
Yep,
We've
that's
been
it.
we've been talking for this past year, and when I say when we be on the phone, it's all laughs and giggles, and we talk like this was meant to happen. It's come a time to where every time I get on the phone, she's like, "Oh, you're on the phone with your little friend," like as if I'm nothing. I'm somebody. I may not have had a father, but I'm somebody.
She a hater too. They all hating on this lady right here. You know what I mean? Like, I can tell by her haircut. This lady like babies. Okay, this ain't no bitch. Look at her haircut. This is and now don't get me wrong. Okay, short haircuts let you know who evil also. Okay, but I'm telling you right now, I can say the shape of her head and this haircut lets me know this is a God-fearing lady, and she will not stop her husband from. She ain't gonna leave her husband because this bitch over here had a baby.
She's laughing and giggling like it's a joke. You know, kids grew up with their fathers. I did. You know, he went on a.
She crazy too. Damn.
Said, okay, I did it. So I said, okay, you was there, so there's a great possibility that you could be her father.
So why
Because
did you
you
say
was there.
take a paternity test?
How do you know what I said? You don't live in my house, little girl.
But look how long it took
I'm
if
not
he
no
found out if she was
woman.
15.
No, okay, look. They just making up shit. She making up shit, telling her whatever she wanted to say, you know what I mean? Shoot, it ain't her fault. It ain't the daughter's fault. All she can do is go off of what her parents, what her mama has been telling her. Okay, and she trusts her mama because it's your mama. You know what I mean? But look at your mama. Look at his neck. This neck is full of lies.
Hey, you killing me on about how long it took.
Look, this neck ain't like that. That neck ain't like that. That hair ain't like that hair over there. Like I said, I know a lying ass bitch.
Because you weren't careful.
So love was in the air.
Look, big nappy bitch. Big neck bitch. Hoop earrings. Hold on, what the other lady got? She better not have hoop earrings.
For a few years, and somewhere along the way, a baby was conceived. Mom says she
The real
already
lady don't
ruled
got
out
hoop-
someone
look,
else as
look,
the dad,
no
so
hoop-
she's completely sure.
Skirt, dress, you know how this is a lady over here. Look at this bitch. She in a t-shirt and pants.
that he's the only possibility. Now the big question, will the DNA results prove her right? Let's find out.
In the case of Percy Glenn versus Gail, when it comes to 26-year-old Tidra Glenn, it has been determined by this court.
You ain't the daddy. I didn't even look at the face. I ain't even look at the face. Bitches just think all because we black, we look alike.
Mr. Gale, you are not her father.
Your mama been fucking you over this whole time. 15, hold on, she 28 now? Or how old? I don't know how old she said she was. But you found out when she was 15, and it's been too long.
She talking.
No problem.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
That daughter's response.
Look, don't give a fuck. Mama don't give a fuck. Shit. Your daughter was a pawn in your spiteful ass plan. You thought y'all was never gonna get no paternity test.
Was a real tearjerker. The mom's got some explaining to do for spinning this web of lies all these years. Sister denies possible half-sister. Get ready for a family feud of epic proportions. Two sisters are going head-to-head in court, aiming to prove that the lady on the other side of the room is definitely not their long-lost half-sister. It's a sibling showdown.
Ms. Love and Ms. Willis, now you're suing the defendant Karen Williams for $5,000 for defamation of character. You say she's destroyed your family name by claiming your father cheated on your mother with her, and this affair produced her daughter Stephanie.
Yes, Your Honor.
Who you say is not your father's daughter.
Yes, Your Honor. No.
Now the court has ordered a DNA test, and the results will be revealed shortly. Ms. Karen Williams, you say you haven't defamed anyone's character.
Yes, Your Honor.
Because you've told the truth about the affair, and the results of today's paternity test will clear your name.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Love, after all these years, why do you finally bring the defendants to court today?
Because I'm tired of Miss Karen Williams going around town telling people that my father fathered her child.
And so how long has this been going on?
I'm 35, so about 30 years.
30 years. And you're just coming to court today?
Yes.
How do you believe she's defamed your character?
From the time I was about 6 years old.
Because, man, 30 years, yeah, why you gotta answer the time though, okay? Man, this ain't my problem. This ain't my motherfucking baby I had. I got my own life. Now that I done got to my shit, let me go ahead and shut this shit down.
So this been going on with Miss Karen. She done follows in stores,
Oh,
races,
Everywhere.
everywhere.
And
This wig lets me know she a liar too.
What does she say when she follows you?
Accusing Miss Stephanie, say hi to your
father,
sister.
this is your sister.
Say hi to your big sister. We ain't her sister.
We're not related to her. She don't even look like us.
1994 is the first time you laid eyes on her.
Yes.
So when you were involved with their father, did you know he was involved with their mother?
No.
You didn't?
I didn't.
Yes, she did.
So-
She lying.
No, I didn't even know he.
Yeah, she mad. Like when a woman fed up. Okay? Tell you that right now. They hold grudges. It ain't too much to talk about. I don't know how it really go, but it's like running out of love. Okay? She they never forget. They're like donkeys. Is it donkeys? They never forget. Elephants never forget.
He was married at the time I was involved with him.
So you didn't know. So Ms. Williams, this is your daughter.
Yes.
Ms. Williams, how old are you?
I'm 34.
And Ms. Love, how old are you?
35.
And Ms. Willis, how old are you?
33.
Oh.
The sisters go back and forth, claiming that there is not a possibility that their now deceased dad could have fathered another child. But then their brother is brought in for questioning, and he drops a bombshell.
Mr. Banks, thank you so much for joining us. Of course, we've been here discussing with Ms. Willis, Ms. Love, your sisters, the fact that Ms. Stephanie Williams contends that she's also one of your siblings and that you share father. Do you believe that to be true?
I mean, we talking about that. It's a possibility.
You're saying to this court that your father slept around
Yes.
a lot.
Yes.
Yes, I'm not the only one.
So, Miss Love and Miss Willis, you hear your brother saying these things about your father.
Yes.
Did you know any of these things?
Yes. So why am I?
But
when it came to his
Your Honor,
children,
why is it?
we all grew up together. We might have had different mothers, but we all grew up together.
So your point is, we have a different mother from him. My father claimed all of us.
all of
we
us.
were all raised to be family. If
step brother
he truly believed Miss Williams was his daughter too, why wouldn't she be included? That's what your point is. You're following your father's lead on the situation.
Yes.
Their father slept around, so there could be a possibility of them being siblings. Well, let's see if this is true as we move on to the results.
When it comes to 34-year-old Stephanie Williams, as to whether the deceased Andre Willis was her biological father, it has been determined by this court. Miss Stephanie Williams, Mr. Andre Willis was not your father.
I told you. So your mama lied to you.
Papa knew. Papa was a slave pipe, and I know who my babies is.
34 years. What you gonna say to her now?
Talk about a not-so-friendly family reunion. Those two sisters were a real piece of work. The other girls should be grateful that she's not related to such not-so-charming individual. But hey, mom's got some serious...
We ain't gotta like it. Hold on, narrator. Don't do that. Don't do that, narrator. Jeez. It's the mom's fault. It ain't the kid's fault. I ain't gotta like this bitch. Run around telling disgracing my daddy name, even though it's been disgraced enough. He was a pimp. He wasn't hitting you, okay? That's all I got for you. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate everybody for supporting your boy. For real. Watch time going up, views going up. I love you all. You know what I mean? So before I leave, of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff as us content creators actually do. But if you don't want to give me the free help, you can always hit this Cash App right there because you got that paper, that money, right? Yeah, you want to send me some money. So send me $5. Say, hey, Prez, you're doing a good job. Keep up the good work. But y'all not gonna do nothing. Y'all not gonna give me nothing. Y'all never do. Never do. Okay? And that's all right, because I like what I do anyway. So continue to just give me a view. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. And if you ain't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And I really appreciate all the love. Thank you. And until next time, holla back.
Go. Give me the gold. I want the gold.